Surah Al Baqarah is the second chapter of the Qur'an and holds significant importance in Islamic teachings. This chapter addressed both spiritual and worldly concerns. The themes and stories within. Surah Baqarah, the story of Adam and Shaitan. The chapter begins with the story of Adam's creation and his encounter with Shaitan. This narrative teaches us about the consequences of disobedience and the importance of seeking forgiveness when we falter. The story of the Israelites. Surah Baqarah contains various accounts of the Israelites and their experiences, highlighting the consequences of ingratitude and disobedience to Allah's guidance. Lessons in faith and patience. The surah emphasizes the virtues of faith and patience, reminding believers to trust in Allah's plan, even in times of adversity. The role of prophets. The chapter introduces us to various prophets, including Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Musa, shedding light on their struggles and unwavering faith in Allah's guidance. The concept of charity. Surah Baqarah discusses the significance of charity and the importance of helping those in need, emphasizing compassion and generosity. The importance of prayer. Prayer is a cornerstone of Islamic faith, and this surah underlines its significance in maintaining a strong connection with Allah. The story of the golden calf. The chapter recounts the story of the Israelites' creation of a golden calf in the absence of Prophet Musa, illustrating the dangers of idolatry and disobedience. Moral and ethical guidelines. Surah Baqarah provides comprehensive moral and ethical guidance, promoting justice, honesty, and kindness. The concept of jihad. The surah clarifies the concept of jihad, emphasizing that it is a struggle against one's own weaknesses and not a call to violence. The story of the cow. The surah narrates the incident of the cow, showcasing the importance of obedience to divine commands, no matter how seemingly trivial. The story of Maryam. The chapter includes the story of the Virgin Maryam, highlighting her piety and the miraculous birth of Prophet Isa. Lessons on forgiveness. Surah Baqarah teaches us the significance of seeking Allah's forgiveness and the boundless mercy that awaits those who repent sincerely. The concept of Tawheed. The surah underscores the importance of Tawheed, the belief in the oneness of Allah, as the foundation of Islamic faith. Guidance for personal development. It provides guidance for personal development, encouraging believers to continuously strive for self-improvement. Respecting the Sabbath. The chapter narrates the story of those who violated the Sabbath, emphasizing the importance of respecting religious obligations. Important lessons of Surah Al Baqarah. Now let's talk about the important lessons of Surah Baqarah. There is no grief for the believer. So whenever guidance comes to you from me, then whoever follows my guidance, there will neither be any fear on them, nor will they grieve. Al-Baqarah 38. There is no fear for the believer. And when Allah parted the sea for you, and He delivered you, and drowned the people of Fir'aun while you were seeing. Al-Baqarah. Complete submission towards Allah. When his fosterer said to him, Ibrahim, "Submit," he replied, "I submit before the fosterer of the worlds." Al-Baqarah 31. Benefits of Surah Al-Baqarah. Intercession on the Day of Judgment. Hadith convey that Surah Baqarah will intercede for its reciter on the Day of Resurrection. Prophet Muhammad said, "Recite the Qur'an, for on the Day of Resurrection it will come as an intercessor for those who recite it." Recite the two bright ones, Al-Baqarah and Surah Al-Imran, for on the Day of Resurrection they will come as two clouds, or two shades, or two flocks of birds in ranks, pleading for those who recite them. Recite Surah Al-Baqarah. To take recourse to it is a blessing, and to give it up is a cause of grief, and the magicians cannot confront it. Muslim, a pathway to Jannah. Surah Baqarah contains Ayat al-Kursi, widely regarded as the most significant verse in the Qur'an. The verse itself speaks of Allah's majesty, encompassing His oneness, power, and everlasting dominion. Consistent recitation of Ayat al-Kursi is believed to be a way to draw closer to Allah and increase one's chances of attaining Jannah, the eternal paradise. Protection from shaitan. Hadiths indicate that reciting specific verses from Surah Baqarah, including the beginning, Ayat al-Kursi, and the concluding verses, acts as a shield against the influence of shaitan and his evil forces. These specific verses are believed to hold particular power in repelling negativity and reminding us of the importance of seeking refuge in Allah from all forms of evil. Hazrat Abu Huraira said that the Prophet Muhammad said, "Do not turn your houses into graves. Verily, shaitan does not enter the house where Surah Al Baqarah is recited." Tirmidhi, safeguard from evil and black magic. The Quran is a source of immense spiritual power, a divine light that can dispel darkness. Reciting Surah Baqarah is believed to act as a shield against various forms of evil, including black magic and the evil eye. The Prophet Muhammad stated that whoever recites the first 10 verses of Surah Al Baqarah, the last 2 verses of the surah, and Ayatul Kursi will receive protection from Allah against the evil of shaitan, jinn, and other harmful creatures. Tirmidhi, deliverance from hellfire. Several hadiths suggest that Surah Baqarah, alongside Surah Al-Imran, will intercede for those who recited them regularly, offering protection from the hellfire. The very act of reciting these chapters, filled with messages of guidance and warnings, becomes a form of spiritual insurance, a way to strive towards a life that avoids the dangers of the hereafter. Abundant rewards for reciters. Many hadiths mention the plentiful rewards bestowed by Allah upon those who recite Surah Baqarah. These rewards may encompass increased blessings in this life, such as inner peace, protection from harm, and a greater ease in navigating life's challenges. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Learn the Qur'an and recite it, for indeed the example of one who learns the Qur'an, recites it, and stands in prayer by it is like that of a bag that is full of musk, whose fragrance fills the air." Tirmidhi, enhanced peace and tranquility. The melodic recitation of the Qur'an has a well-documented calming effect on the mind and soul. The beautiful verses of Surah Baqarah, filled with profound messages and rhythmic language, can bring a deep sense of serenity and dispel anxieties. Taking time each day to recite, even a small portion, can serve as a form of spiritual meditation, fostering inner peace and a stronger connection with the divine. Strengthening faith. Engaging with the profound messages in Surah Baqarah serves to reinforce belief in Allah's absolute oneness, the importance of adhering to His commandments, and the realities of the afterlife. As you recite about the creation of humanity, the stories of prophets, and the various signs of Allah's power, your faith is constantly renewed and strengthened. This unwavering faith becomes the bedrock of your life, guiding your actions and filling your heart with certainty, a source of guidance. Surah Baqarah is a comprehensive chapter, encompassing a wide range of topics that serve as essential guides for living a righteous life. It delves into narratives of prophets like Musa and Ibrahim, offering valuable lessons in patience, perseverance, and unwavering faith. It outlines core Islamic teachings on Tawheed, Salah, and Zakah, charity, providing a framework for worshipping Allah and living a life of ethical conduct. There are also reminders about the Day of Judgment, serving as a powerful motivator to stay on the straight path. Regular recitation allows these messages to seep into your consciousness, becoming a source of guidance for your daily actions and decisions. Spiritual upliftment. Reciting Surah Baqarah can be a deeply spiritual experience. By connecting with the divine words and contemplating their meanings, you can cultivate a sense of closeness to Allah. This spiritual upliftment can have a profound impact on your overall well-being. May Allah enable us to follow His teachings. Ameen.